Well, I normally start off these videos by saying good morning to everybody, but today it's a good evening to everybody. The reason it's a good evening is because the scorching heat that has been going on here in Maryland the past few weeks has been unbearable pretty much to work. And so what I've been doing is I'm waiting until the evening when the sun starts to go down, the shade starts to come off the wood line here, and coming over for a few hours in the evenings to try to get stuff done. Today I'm going to try something that I've never done before. I know some of you do this, and I've seen other people in my local area here that do this, but I'm going to make a extremely large, oversized bundle of firewood today. You'll see what I mean here in a minute, but we've got a couple of orders of wood that we have to get taken care of today that are going to go out tomorrow, and I'll probably include that in this video as well, but stick around, I'll explain to you what's going on. So you can take a look at the pallets here and see that firewood is moving. Things are starting to open up and I'm starting to create some holes. But I've got two orders today. They're both for 1/3 of a cord of camp firewood. One of them I will be delivering on the dump trailer tomorrow, and the other one is being picked up here. And you heard me allude to the extremely large bundle of firewood. And what he wants to do is he wants me to stack 1/3 of a cord on a pallet and wrap it with pallet wrap, and then he's going to bring his trailer and would like me to load the entire pallet onto his trailer with the skid loader and the pallet forks. So what I'm going to do is I've got 1/3 of a cord of maple right here that you can see, and then just down the way I've got a full 1/3 of a cord of ash here. I'm going to grab a pallet, kind of set it in the middle on the ground, and then I'm going to stack half maple and half ash for one order, and then the remaining half of each pile will be for the other order. So both customers will be getting a maple and ash mix. One's going on the pallet, the other one we're going to throw into the dump trailer. So I guess you're going to come along with me here as I stack wood on a single pallet and wrap it with the pallet wrap, and for the very first time see how it works out. Alright, so I've kind of got the pallet situated in the middle of the two stacks that I'm going to be stacking off of. But if you've been following along and you joined us on the early edition of the Thirsty Thursday live stream, then you know that I've been really busy helping out the tree service lately with all the storm damage. We had that discussion on the live stream, and you know, it's kind of been a great thing for me, helping out the tree service and being able to use the skid loader and have the skid loader kind of help pay for itself. But it's not been allowing me to get a whole lot of wood split and processed in the yard. Now the good side of that is that this time of year pretty much all the wood that I'm going to be selling this fall is already processed. But so a lot of the oak that came in, the walnut that has come in the past few weeks that you've seen, a lot of that is going to be next year's wood. So it's not like it's real urgent to get done. So what I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to stack a row of maple, and then I'm going to switch over and do a row of ash and alternate the way that the wood is lining up. Kind of turn it 90 degrees each time and see how that works out. However it works out is how it's going to go this time, but hopefully I'll learn a little bit along the way, so if I get a repeat order from this customer, or if somebody else decides that they want to purchase their wood like this, I have an idea what I'm doing. So that's what's going on. I'll speed you up here, let you see what it looks like when it's done, and figure out how I'm going to wrap it as well. largest bundle of firewood that I will ever make. Took a little longer than I thought, but there's a half a cord of maple that's on that pallet, and then a half a cord of ash that's left. So that'll be getting thrown into the dump trailer here shortly. But that was a little more difficult than I envisioned. I'm sure there's a better way to stack that on there. I don't know if it'd be better to line the wood up all the same direction and go up, or alternate kind of log cabin style like I did. Once I get it wrapped here, I think it'll be fine, and we'll get the skid loader out with the forks on it and move it up front. So let's get the wrap and see how this works out. So here's the wrap I'm going to use. It's 20 inches wide. I picked this up at Lowe's today. It's 1,000 feet for, I think it was like 25 bucks. I've never had a need for a wrap this wide before, but a customer asked for this and I figured I'd give it a shot. So what my plan is here is I'm going to tuck the end of this wrap into a log somewhere and then just begin to wrap it. So we'll see how it works. Well, I got to tell you, I'm not really a fan. That was kind of a pain. Basically, I had to restack all the wood that I had already stacked, where I would normally just throw it in the trailer, and then make myself dizzy walking around wrapping it. I did check it. The wood seems to be pretty secure on there. I can show you here. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Should hold up just fine for loading and unloading. But I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Those of you that do this, sell wood this way. Now, I would never make my bundles this way, and I'll tell you why. There's another firewood seller locally here that sells his firewood exclusively like this. He splits his wood, stacks it on a pallet, and immediately wraps it, puts it out for sale. You know, I'm not going to comment on how well seasoned or how dry the wood that he's selling is, but I don't think there's any way that wood can dry, season, or have any air circulation whatsoever wrapping it this way. So this wood has been sitting out for close to a year. Maple and ash, so I know it's ready to go. So I don't have a problem wrapping it for the customer like this. He's going to use it throughout the camping season, through the fall. It'll be just fine. But if I was going to sell wood, I would not wrap it this way immediately after splitting, because there's just no way it can get any airflow. It's not going to dry, it's going to condensate, and when it rains, water's going to get trapped in there and have no way of escaping. So it's kind of where I'm at on this. Like I said, let me know what you all think. So we got the pallet moved up front here. Skid loader did fairly well moving that up. No big deal. I wish I had a little bit longer forks though. Those forks are a little shorter than the pallet, so I feel like it's hanging over the front just a little bit. But anyway, it's moved up front and it's ready to be picked up tomorrow. I'll try to get some footage of that for y'all. And I just noticed that there's 3 bundles missing from the stand here. So let's check the box and see how honest people are. Guess it's not too smart for me to have shovels and rakes in front of my money box, blocking people from paying. It's not real smart. Haven't had any problems yet with bundles sales or getting gypped. And the streak continues. $20 for 3 bundles. So all is well in that area. So now I'm just going to back the dump trailer up down the row here. Just back it straight down through here and we'll load the other third of a cord. Half maple and half ash. There we go. Another third of a cord loaded in the dump trailer. Another very generous third of a cord loaded in the dump trailer. The half of the third of cord that I stacked on the pallet was on the wrong side of where the trailer is, so I just took it from this side. It was still about a half of a third, so I just took it from this side, make it a lot easier loading the trailer. But anyway, the sun has set. It's still crazy hot. The sun's not blazing on the back of your head, but it's still very, very warm. So I'm going to head home and get something to eat for dinner, get a good night's rest, and tomorrow I'll be back here with you in just a second actually to get some footage of loading the largest bundle of firewood that we've ever created here at Firewood at the Furnace. Load that on a customer's trailer, and then we'll head up and make a delivery and dump off this other third of a cord. So we'll see you then. Well, I didn't have a chance to get video of me loading, but he's all loaded up now and heading out. They're going up to the Poconos this weekend to camp, and he likes to buy a lot of campfire wood and keep it on hand. So there's the first face cord that's heading out today. As you know, the loader's already the dump trailer is already loaded up, and we've got another delivery we're going to take care of right now. Well, we're arriving here now at the next delivery, and we're pulling in the driveway now. He said he wants it dumped behind his shed, so I'll get situated, get the trailer backed into the yard here behind the shed as close as I can get it, and set you up to watch the dump and hear the bowling pins. to get into that big tree branch.
Yeah, that lasts a little while.
Yeah. I threw a little extra.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I burn a lot this time of year. It was like the other weekend. I got 4 starting fires out here till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, everybody, thanks for joining us today. We got those 2 orders taken care of. And don't forget that this Friday will be your first Friday's video. Make sure you come back and join us for that. I think we will be tackling this oak. So you saw a couple weeks ago we got all that bucked up and stacked. I think it's time to get that split, or at least get started on getting it split. Yesterday I told you when we were loading these 2 deliveries up, or these 2 orders up, that it was a scorcher and it was hot. It's even hotter today. Just miserable heat to work in. So hopefully we'll get a little cool down here in the next couple days. If not, we'll be over here in the evening and we'll get started on that oak. So thanks for joining us. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you Friday.